Okay, here's part 2. So we just talked about the definite article, the indefinite article, and the verb endings with your 9 personal subjects. Please study those, know them really well, because those 3 topics cover the first, 34 questions. So it's important that you know those, okay? The next group of questions is going to cover the interrogative words on page 87. So please make sure you go to page 87 and you look at those interrogative words. Remember, interrogative words always ask a question. Okay, so let me get there. All right, the first word is going to be, when I say interrogative words. Okay, first one is going to be what, and then we have who. Don't worry about whom. Well, yes, actually it is on there, so let's put whom. And then we have cuando, when. And then we have where and how. Okay, again, page 87. These are all asking a question. So because they're asking a question in Spanish, you have to have your upside down question marks. If you do not have that, they will be counted partly wrong. So what, like what is that, would be que es. Okay, now remember, it's got to have the accent on the E, okay? Who would be quien, accent. Whom, the word whom, it's actually to whom. We know the word to means a, so it's going to be a quien. A quien. Okay, accent. When is going to be cuando, accent. And then where is donde, accent. And how is como, accent. Okay, so please know those interrogative words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. You're going to need to know all of those for your final. Okay, the next part of your final is going to cover your word cognates. Okay, so hopefully you took notes. If not, you'll have to pause the video and go back. All right, cognates, word formation. So these are found in chapters 2 through chapter 6 in the beginning of your books before each chapter. Remember that the first one is words that end in M-E-N-T. You add an O. So for example, testament would be testamento. Okay? Words that end, so I'll give you an example. So actually, let me just create a column here. Testament, testamento. Well, words that end in A-R-Y, you change the Y to an I-O, so it becomes ario. Okay? Change the Y to an I-O. So let's say vocabulary. Vocabulario. So vocabulary, spell it the same, change the Y to an I-O. Okay? And then you might have a word that ends in T-I-O-N. We change the T to a C and add an accent. So it would be in, let's say, infection. Remember, there's no double consonants in Spanish, so infección. The reason you have 2 consonants here is because they make separate sounds. So infección is correct. You need one for the hard C, one for the soft C, and then your accent. Okay. And then you have words that end in OR. You're just going to simply say them with the same ending. They stay the same, nothing changes. So like flavor is flavor. So you just say with an accent, that's it. So flavor is the same. Flavor would be flavor, okay? Words that end in a Y, you change to IA. So like biology, biología, biología actually, and you add an accent. So biología. So biology is here, then change the Y to an IA. Biología. Add your accent. Okay. All right. Let me see if I got all of them. Words that end in. Okay. I think I can fit one more here. Like that. Okay, good. Words that end in T-O-R. You're going to change the T to a D. Like senator would be senador. Senador. Okay? All right, so I believe that covers all of them. So if you have any questions, let's see. Actually, I missed one, so I'm going to have to erase. I see one that ends in E-N-C-E and A-N-C-E. Okay? So like excellence, you change the E to an I-A, so it would be N-C-A. N-C-A. Okay? So it would be like excellencia. Okay? Changed the E to an I-A. Okay? Notice there's only one L because you can't have double consonants. And then if you had a word that ended in A-N-C-E, like importance, okay, it would be ansia. Again, you change the E to an IA. So, importancia. So all of these can be found in chapter 2 through 6 in the beginning of the books. I believe it's 2 through 6. Okay, let me check that really quickly. Yeah, I don't think actually chapter 7 has a few of them as well. Okay, so let's change this to chapter 7. So 2 through 7 will have your word formation. All right, so there's going to be 10 covering that. Okay, the last part of your final is going to be vocab words. So for the vocab words, what I think I'm going to do is make the vocab list. Let me count that really quick. It's going to be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I will most likely make the vocabulary extra credit, and then the translation will be open book, okay? The only thing I want to remind you when you're doing the translation, to make a question, or let's start with a statement. To make a statement, put the subject and then the verb, okay? To make a question, you put the verb with an upside down question mark, and then you put the subject, so you have to switch them, okay? So for example, he is planting. Remember that is planting does not translate. It would be he plants. So él, accent, planta. Let's say he plants the rose. Él planta la rosa. Okay? Él planta la rosa. There's the subject, there's the verb. Now let's say I wanted to ask, does he plant the rose? So I just put the verb first. Remember, does is a helping verb. It's not going to translate. So, planta él la rosa. Okay, so the verb and then the subject. Okay, the rest of those you should pretty much know, and because it is open book, I'm going to count the spelling. I'm going to count the punctuation, capital letters, and be legible. So please be legible. That is it for your final review. Please be sure you take notes, watch the video a couple of times if you have to, and get back to me if you have questions.